Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim coming at you with a Let's Play of Beautiful Desolation. I've actually been able to play this for a week or two now, I think. Maybe not 2 weeks, so about a week now. Thanks to the developers for sending it to us early. Let's skip on down there. So Untold Tales is the publisher and the Brotherhood is the developer, and thanks to them for giving us a review code on this for us to be able to check it out early and share it out with you. Now, this game did come out on the 28th, and unfortunately I didn't have a chance to get it to you guys sooner because one, I wanted to play it some more and find out a few things about it first, and two, time. Because you know, us dads, we have our day jobs and also being a parent and then also getting to this. So I apologize I couldn't get this sooner, but we did get to it, or I've been playing it and I've been enjoying my time with it, especially being a story type game here. So adventure strategy role-playing game. So let's get right back up here. So Beautiful Desolation is $19.99 in the US eShop. Check your local eShop to check the price if you're not using USD. But basically this game is a post-apocalyptic African sci-fi adventure story like no other. So some of the things, actually there was some information that they sent to us that also indicated that what this game was and what this game wasn't. And actually I'm trying to pull it up here because I like their explanation and want to use it to help explain it here. So it says, note, we are being very open with explaining this game to players to ensure they know what it is and isn't. A lot of people see the visual style on default to Fallout, Divinity, and Wasteland, etc. This is not the case here. Beautiful Desolation is not some deep RPG with crazy character customization, item stats, loot hunting, or constant combat. Rather, it is a story-driven sci-fi adventure game set in a very unique setting, post-apocalyptic, distant future in South Africa. The core of the gameplay is about exploring, interacting with bizarre characters, making story-defining dialogue choices, and solving puzzles. There are some additional mini games here, and and optional combat encounters as well. So that is a good, straightforward, quick summary of what this game is and isn't. And I agree with it from the time I've been playing with it wholeheartedly. That this is definitely, it just jumps right in and has a great story, has lots of dialogue choices for you to make that do impact how you interact with the characters. So without getting into too many more details here, other than, okay, it's almost 12 gigs of download too, by the way, so just so make you guys aware in case you want to download it. But it is a great story so far that I've been playing it. Let's see, let's get back to the game here. So let me make my switches here so I can see it on my screen. It's gonna obviously go black here, but I'm gonna start it from not the very beginning of the story, but from the beginning of the game here. So again, Brotherhood and Untold Stories gave us this game ahead of time. I've been playing it again, and since their names are showing, I want to say thanks to them. So and the other thing I really like about this game, and I posted this on Twitter, I love how this starts up. It's like booting up a system. It's just waiting for that to show here. Got 14 friends online. Woo! So this is the part I like. It just loads up and it brings up the screen here, which I thought was really cool. So one thing I want to point out too here is this game does have achievements. So far it looks like I only unlocked one. I thought I unlocked more than that. But a few things do pop up in while you're playing the game, and that tell you that you've unlocked something too in your notebook. So alright, so Y is to load a game, and then X is to continue. We're just going to continue. and I'll show you some of the things, show some of the things off in this game while we're playing. I'm a little ahead in the game, so if you are just starting or you don't want to get spoiled on things in the story, I'll try not to give out too many spoilers here, but just to warn you, I am past, I guess, probably the first stages, but I did want to share some things that maybe that wouldn't make the beginning for you too boring. Alright, so right now I'm in my ship, the Buffalo. It's a really tiny ship. Let's see if I can zoom in here. So there, I'm zoomed in on my ship, and I can fly around this land. This is the second part of the map I got to, and it's showing me I need to go to Kettle Gate. This is one of the things that I've had to do. But basically, in order to do that, let's see, let's go to the map here. So one of the things I had to do was I had to go to Vesta. This is where I was at the beginning. I started over here at so accessible from Warden interface. I know. I gotta get to the Warden. Alright, Warden is basically, you see the triangle there on the left side of the screen. I was trying to see if I can use my cursor to get over there, but it won't let me over there. But the Warden in the triangle, that's where you transport, or you get teleported, I guess, for lack of a better word. Once you get the parts, like, let me back up a little bit. So my characters are from a time in the 1980s, if I understood that correctly. It kind of gives me some Stranger Things vibes too to this game, by the way. But it's in the 80s, and you are, this Penrose thing comes in out of nowhere in the horizon. You lose your significant other in that entrance from the Penrose, and the story fast forwards up to the point where you're meeting up with your brother. You want to go to the Penrose. That's this triangle essentially in the sky, this triangle shape, to investigate it, and you believe there's some undercover things going on by the government and such. But so much has advanced in about 10 years from this point, technology-wise, that it's a very different point in our timeline for us as we know it, obviously, but for this point in their timeline, there's a lot of advancements in technology, where there's a lot of robots and such. Fast forward a little further, you and your brother end up getting transported while investigating the Penrose into the future, and you're not sure how this happened. Actually, you and your brother and another companion, as you'll come to find out, it's a robot dog essentially, get flung into the future, and you're trying to figure things out. You crash land in Milkbush, and you have to find your brother, and while you're trying to find your brother, are trying to find parts to get access to the Warden, to get other parts to go back to where you belong. So best way I can summarize it so that you're not totally lost when I'm doing this. But I had to visit a lot of these points to collect the things I needed, and I don't think I'm done with this area either, because the erase site is where I think I need to assemble more things. So going back to here, back to where I am now. Let's go back to the map. I'm in Saxonwold. I got here from the Warden to this point, and I need to get to Kettle, it looks like, to visit that, because I did not finish what I need, my business there. So let's go take a look. Go back over here, and let's fly into Kettle. I thought I finished everything I needed there, but let's go back. So again, this is isometric view when you're controlling the characters, and some very, very strange characters that you meet up with in this game. And actually, I've been playing a lot of this in handheld, so I guess one drawback to this being in handheld is these characters are even tinier in handheld. But I've been able to play it, and I've actually been having a lot of fun with it, because I haven't needed this much detail, I guess, to coming in. Right now I'm zoomed in too, so using the L and R button. I can zoom in and zoom out on the map. I also can access my my backpack, which I've collected these things from. And then you can combine certain things too to create new things. And then you can also use it on other things. So I can use an item on a thing that I may find. Let's see, back out of here. Let's take a look at my notebook now. So you have access to a notebook, which comes in handy. So I can flip through the pages. And one of the things that you notice here is there's some symbols. This came in handy in part of looking for parts. I had to know the code and where they all lined up to enter into a satellite that crashed decades ago and had probably even longer than that the way it looked, but basically it was a satellite that crashed on Earth. I'm assuming this is Earth, and it was basically overgrown with nature just taking over, and then but it still was functional, and I was able to get a piece that I need in order to move on in the game. So these notes help in moving on certain points throughout the game. Charlize is the person, my companion that passed away, it seems like. And then this is the Penrose and all the investigations I've been doing. This is the array I need to fix in order to go back into my own time point. These are notes that one of the characters gave me on the map that I need to get. That basically helps me find the things that I need. I'm still not 100% sure I understand what this is. Some things are burnt out, as you can see, but I'm still trying to put it together. And then some characters I met along the way that I drew, that the character drew and such. So just things that are taking note of the situation. The other thing that I can do, this is calling the buffalo again. I'm going to go back. So that's my ship. I can go get back on my ship. And then, let's see, this is where I press the plus button is where I can save the game and make any adjustments and see my achievements and such. There was one more spot I thought. Oh, my computer. It's like my handheld computer. Almost like a bigger version of the Switch here. Just no joysticks on the side. But I can hit left and right and be able to connect. I can use this device to connect to other devices and get a reading on it. I can also see my map in here. And I just closed this, didn't mean to. But yeah, this is my map of the Saxon Wold. I can then figure out where I can go from here. This is very handy so that if you've taken a few days away from the game, you can actually come in here and catch up on what you've been told in the story so far and look for clues. So as you can, if I go back to the very beginning, this is the dialogue and things I had to pick from the very beginning of my conversation with my brother. So, sorry, I was getting lost here in my thing. Oh, it's okay. I can sort by the timeline and by people. Okay, so again, I can look at this and look at the conversation that I had and look back on it and see, okay, the green is my choices that I made in my conversation, and then also look at it for help in the future. Message review. Here's more messages throughout the game, not just from the conversation I had, but things that I've collected, things that I can, what I need to do with in case I forgot. But these two things are very helpful in trying to remember what to do. And this third thing as well for the to-do list. So I need to locate and insert red mercury into the array, locate and insert tether device into the array, locate and insert tier slingshot device into the array. Repair the array and get back to Penrose, and Grave at the kettle has answers. So I need to still talk to Grave. I need to find that person. And that's it. So I wanted to make sure I went over all of that for you, and I can hopefully show you some of the things you do. Again, this game is more exploratory, not much as far as combat goes. It's just exploring the story, picking up things. The gameplay is just how you interact with people. And and then how they interact back with you based on that interaction. So here's a credit balance. So this is where I can go, and if I find gold, I can then trade it in to get credit, and credit I can use to buy things from other people or other creatures. So here, let's talk to this person. You can see some of the very strange characters that are in here.
Let's see what you've got.
So if I have credits, I can buy something like this. I need 5 credits, so it's a lot of things. But this, I assume, will help me progress in the story as well. So I just need to be able to explore and find these things. And I also need to find Grave, because this is Thebes.
Let's see what you've got.
So I'm going to exit that. That is Thebes. And I need to find Grave. And I don't think I found this person before. But basically, you can run around, talk to different creatures, and while you're running around, you may also find things that you need, like the gold. So let me run over here. Let's go in the tabernacle here. I actually forget what this game was rated. I can't see. Because I have my screen over there. Let me go back to here. This game was rated... Trying to find the rating. Beautiful Desolation. And this is rated... No quick rating there either. Let's see. Go back to Nintendo. Rated T for teen. That's what it was. Okay. Sorry about that. I forgot what that was. Alright, so there's a few things that I can do here, and I've actually already been here. One of the things that I learned was when... let's see. I had to look up a code from a reading I connected here. So here I connected to this device, and it has a memory dump on the right there. It's 8451, and out of all the information that's here, there's numbers here, and I was like, okay, memory dump makes me think that there's something here from a previous user that I was able to get. So, and the reason why I knew that is because when I connected here, it was asking for a pin. It's gone now since I already opened it, but it had a pin pad, and I just had to put in that 8451 there, and that's what unlocked this area, which gave me access to here and interacting here. But I need something to interact with this. So anytime I try to, say, combine, or use, I should say, so my character says nope, 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 none of these things, not even cigarettes. So I have to come back to that, and I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this. Wrong button. To make sure that I have that to reference later. Alright, the other thing over here was something to be able to charge. Agnate recharge station. Not sure. It says I can't connect anything there. But this is just, again, exploratory stuff. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, let's get out of here. So, again, this is not very fast paced. This is a very, almost like reading a book. The only thing slowing you down is basically the interaction with other people and the system itself. So, because you could be a fast reader and be able to get through it, but again, this is just you're playing this on a game. Let's see. Okay, and I couldn't get into here. I was trying to talk to Grave. I think this is probably what got me into trouble.
Hello.
No chuta. Okay, fine. Let me save that conversation because I think he said something that I might need in there. So no chuta. What does that mean? No chuta. No. This is where I need to see grave. Do I have anything that will help here? Stale box of cigarettes. Fuzzy dice. No. Nothing here that's I'm able to trigger here. So okay, so this is why I left the island, because I need, or the this place, because I needed to find whatever the heck the chuta is. Sorry, I need a drink of water here for a moment. It also looks like there's a little kid there just spinning around in a circle, just playing with a robot arm. Alright. Well, actually, I don't even have to go back over here. I can just call the buffalo and get on the ship. Although...
Your leg. Is it just a brace or something more? The newer tech is much smaller, designed to fit under the skin.
Okay, so this is some of the conversations you have. You get choices and dialogue, what to pick. I've been picking how I normally would have a conversation. I'm not picking anything that would be too stubborn, I guess. So let's see.
That's just a brace. Helps take a bit of pressure off the leg.
What happened?
See, you can be really, like a jerk.
It's not something I talk about often, but you've been open with me. I was in a car accident.
I am sorry, but you survived, and almost in one piece.
My fiancée was in the car with me, Charlize. She didn't make it.
I'm sorry, Mark. I have also lost someone. I think. The memory is there, in bits and pieces. One of my first memories is of an engineer named Ridley. She worked with me for a long time. She even pleaded with them when they did the first wife. She wanted to say goodbye. She was kind. I remember her staying late with me, just sitting together.
What happened to her?
Do not remember. There was an experiment. An attempt to simulate fear in my programming. I panicked. I broke the restraints. I think I hurt someone. I think I hurt her. There was so much human blood, and then nothing. I do not remember.
Let's see, they should have been more careful with that power, so you killed her. It wasn't your fault.
Hey, it wasn't your fault, Pooch. Those scientists were messing with technology that they didn't even understand.
Yes, I knew that. Sometimes I wish they had wiped those memories. But I do like to remember her laugh.
So every now and then when I do go trigger something, not always, but like going to the buffalo, I just go to the buffalo. But in this case, I got some more interaction with one of my party members, like Pooch. And now, let's see, I need to find a way to get in there. So, let's see. Did I go all the way out? Nope, okay. Let's see. So there's the warden. What's this? Let's go there. I don't have permission to land there. Okay then, fine. Let's take a look at the map. Where can I go? let's go to the Hanzi. So I don't have to use the map. I can actually click on this and tell where I need to go, where I need to navigate to. And that's what I'm doing, navigating over here. And let's go there, the junkyard. I can land there. Maybe there's something here I can use. This does have some really nice, really beautiful cutscenes. Gives you a glimpse into what is going on in the world. Adds more to the story, and it doesn't seem to be overdone. So like each place, once I've been there, it doesn't do it again. So, which is good. It's not repetitive. So let's see. So this gives you an idea of what I've been playing and what I can do. See, I've already been doing this for 26 minutes, and you guys are probably all like, what the heck? Is this a game or what? But here, I just collected something to add to my notebook. Let's take a look here. Whoops, wrong thing. I need to go up. So if I press X, I can see what's new in my notebook. Looks like I go down here. Or not.
Control, come in. Control, come in.
Okay, let's do left and right.
Eyes up.
Let's find what's the new thing here. Oh, I guess there wasn't anything new. Let's check here. No connections found. Huh. What did I write down? What is that going on there? Oh, I need to fill up more apparently. Okay, I still haven't figured out what that is. Can I talk to anybody here? So let's go this way then. Oh, the dog was already over there like, hey, I know where to go. Codex updated. Alright, let's try to take a good look at this again. There it is, there's one. Anasi Gate. Anasi Pit. Oh, that was the new one. Okay. I glanced over it. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright. So again, this is a lot of exploring, a lot of doing that kind of thing. Let me go to here to show you some of the things I captured before I let you guys go, so you guys can see some of the things that I've discovered along the way. Hopefully not to give too much away. So let's see. One of the things I had to do, again, I connected to something to where I was able to, you know, just get more information on what I needed. Let's see what comes after that.
Do not move.
Oh, this is when I met the dog, Pooch. So again, there's a lot of stuff there. Let's see, this will probably be, sorry, wrong button. Lots of story going on. Okay, this is when I met the Pooch and then was transported back in time. Which, when this happened, I originally thought that I was disintegrated. The way they made it look. So let's see. Let's skip that part. And this is a cutscene showing where I was shot down. Again, this is me looking at my map on my handheld there. This is a very strange character I met that I learned more about. Basically that he was helping, he or she. I just love these characters in here. So here's a scene where I'm exploring and I discovered something that just pops up out of nowhere. So not all items that you find will be blinking to show or give you a hint that there's something there. This one just popped up out of nowhere, and I was able to retrieve something that was gold, and that's how I was able to get my first credit. And here, this is me running around exploring again. Actually, I think this is when I was able to find something and then talk to that strange creature again and get some direction on what to do next.
I just need that neural net.
I see that you have found your companion. It is good that she survived as well. Once you have found it.
Yep, so more dialogue. I don't want to give too much away for you guys. Oh, this is the beginning. We saw this. This is from the... I thought it was pretty cool, so... And we saw this. This is how this starts. Another strange character. It's crazy. Again, this is kind of like Stranger Things, and then what else did this remind me of? Kind of like heavy metal. If you guys are any familiar with those type of old school movie cartoons. So, this was an example of me getting, I bought an item with my credit that I had, and bought a health kit, which I ended up needing to help with my brother. So, and this is where I was exploring that satellite. This was one of the satellites, and when I soon discovered that one of the things was locked that I needed access to. Let's see if I can get to it. So, pause. So here, that beacon, as you can see, there's a lock icon on it, and I basically I couldn't access this. It said it was communicating with another beacon, or I had to go find it somewhere else or another part of it. So when I did that, I was able to go find that, find my brother, tell him what was going on, and tell him to trust me that we're going to basically work on getting out of here. So this is where, okay, I find some more updates to my notebook, and this is where I can go to this is where I go to the other part of the satellite I was talking about earlier. This is the other part that was lost, another section of the map. I enabled it, and I was able to go and turn on the other half that I was at before. So I took care of that, put in a code, accessed it, and it gave me access to the data core, which I needed to upgrade the Buffalo with working with, again, with these symbols I was showing you guys earlier. And again, this is my conversation that I was able to snip it with Jarek, the mechanic. I'm using my map to get back to Jarek and tell him I got the part. And then he was able to, basically, we had a conversation that said, you know, basically, hey, you did what I needed you to do. I'll upgrade the Buffalo for you. And that's what was able to get me to the Warden, to be able to get those other parts of these maps that you see in here. So, again, this time it was a summary of what was going on, but with visuals, but to kind of give you an idea of some of the gameplay there too as well. Because I don't want to give too much of the story away. If I remember correctly, this game is, was it 12 hours they said? And I'm going to look this up too. How long to beat? So while you guys see me get transported through the Warden, you can see, I'll look this up. So main story is 8.5 hours. Main and extras is 13 hours, and completionist is almost 20 hours. So all styles is basically an average of 11 hours to beat this game. So, and this is available on PC as well, not just the Switch. Let me go back a screen here. Yeah, so other than the Switch and the PC, there's PlayStation 4, Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and Macintosh. So lots of places to play. Not on Xbox, it looks like, but is on Microsoft Windows, which I find interesting. So I hope that gives you an idea of what this game is all about, and hopefully not spoil anything. Again, this is Tim checking out Beautiful Desolation, and again, thanks to everybody at Untold Stories, or I'm bad at remembering these things, so Untold Tales and the Brotherhood for giving us a review code. I'm going to still be playing this and give my overall review of this game, probably on the next Nintendo Dad's show, and if not that, maybe the one after that. We'll have a lot going on with E3, so we'll see. But with that, stay in touch with me. I'll give you any updates, or we can talk about what we've been, if you're playing it, we can talk about what we've been learning. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed watching what I've been playing, and I'll check you later. Bye-bye.